Hey everyone, I'm back with another piece of fan art. So today I will be drawing something I've loved for a long time, since probably junior high. I was introduced to this, these are characters from a comic, and I was introduced to this comic in junior high, and I was in 7th grade. I was introduced to it by my friend Paul in art class, and this was of course the Eastman and Laird comic book, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's probably maybe a year before the cartoon came out. Maybe the cartoon came out that summer afterwards. I can't remember. But again, much like when I was talking about the Tick, my heart goes to the comic and the Mirage comic book, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, basically. And yeah, it's just really kind of edgy and violent, but then also like it was like a edgier version of like an 80s Marvel comic, which was kind of my wheelhouse of comics, like super action, sci-fi, but there's a lot of cool, weird ideas. One of the things I loved about it, which kind of they kept, I think, the entire Mirage run, is it had this very homegrown art feel. You know, like the art style, kind of like drawn by people who taught themselves, basically, which I feel like, you know, my work kind of falls into that category, where it's like a lot of different influences, but a lot of the legwork was done on my own. Definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has this homegrown feel to it, where it's like a bunch of crazy ideas thrown together that, you know, I don't know how serious they were when they started it. It definitely feels like something that probably started as a joke, and then they just ran with it and took it. And the book takes itself super seriously, though. And again, it's another one of those things where, as the books went on, you know, the writing got better, the art got better. They found, you know, more great artists. They had like a stable of artists that worked with them that were all really cool, and the ideas were really weird and out there for the writing. And like later on, Eastman and Laird came back to work on the book, and they teamed up with like Jim Lawson, who's one of my favorite TMNT artists, and they came back to the book a bunch of times. One for like there's like a City of War story, and then that ended, and then the book they stopped publishing it for a long time, and then they came back in the early 2000s and went on this awesome run that they never finished. I'm really bummed about that. I think at some point they were putting out the issues on their own, and they were doing like very limited print runs. There's actually 2 issues that I don't have because the print runs were so low that they're really expensive to get on eBay, even though they're some of the newer books. And then I think IDW bought the print rights, and they started it all over again. Anyway, yeah, so this is, you know, one of my faves still. Definitely a big influence on me. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mirage comic book characters that started it all. You know, like, who would have thought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would become a household name? But they were almost immediately a household name, and that's, I think, the craziest thing about it. Anyway, that's it. Here they are: Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. TMNT. And thanks to everyone who's watching. If you'd like to submit music to be featured in a future video, please email me. You can find my email on my website, andyrostano.com. Or if you have a question you'd like me to discuss in a future video, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye. Bye.